Hello, and welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Allie Bennett, and on tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about the latest news in Hollywood, starting with the UK's version of SNL. Hollywood Headlines starts now. Before we get into the show, I would like to take a moment to thank Paige Davis for being today's guest. Live from London, it's Saturday Night Live UK. The first British adaptation of the iconic 30s rock series debuted on March 21st, hosted by comedy legend Tina Fey and musical guest Wet Leg. This London series is produced by Lorne Michaels and will air 8 episodes with 11 core cast members, rotating hosts and musical guests, monologues, typical sketches, and weekend update. The debut episode opened with a cold open parodying UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, followed by Faye's opening monologue where she stated, quote, "It's an absolute honor and kind of historic," end quote, to host SNL UK. Other celebrity cameos throughout the night included Nicola Callahan and Regine Page from Bridgerton, as well as Michael Cera and Graham Norton. The show got mixed but mostly positive reviews following its debut, with one viewer saying, quote, "Some hints, some misses, but there's enough that I'd watch it again," end quote. For those Americans interested in following the new series, SNL UK episodes are available on Peacock to stream. Paige, have you heard about the SNL UK?
I have not, but that's interesting that the UK is trying to do their own spin on that. I feel like they always try to do their own thing with that sort of thing. I'm intrigued to see what they do with it and how they do it, and if it's going to end up being as big in the UK as it will in the US. I don't think so, because you can't outdo the doer. But I'm interested to see like if it ends up getting like good ratings in the future and stuff like that. Sometimes, and like they said, it was mostly good, but like some hits, some misses. It's their first episode. You got to give them a little bit of a break. You got to like take the good with the bad, let them work out the kinks, and then perfect their thing. I'm sure SNL in its early days probably had its flaws, but you perfect it over time.
Oh, yeah, so. I agree with that. Are you interested in watching any of the episodes?
I would be if it's like a guest that would interest me in the future. Like, I think it's cool that they had Wet Leg. Wet Leg is a little bit of a smaller artist. They were at All Things Go actually not that long ago. I think it was All Things Go, but some music festival. But I think that's super cool that they had them on of like All Things. I wonder if they'll be at All Things Go again. Who knows? But I'd be intrigued if it was like a musical guest that I was into, along with a cool host. Like, okay, Tina Fey, that's iconic.
Who would you want to host?
Ooh, who would I want to host SNL UK? You know who was just on the US SNL? Harry Styles. Get him on the UK.
Yes.
Harry, I was gonna say like our literal UK baddie. We need Harry Styles up in that. And you know who else we need up in there bumping that? Charlie XCX. I feel like she would be a good one. She is, if you think of the most British person that you know, literally, I feel like Charlie XCX like checks every box. Like, she has that thick British accent, and you can hear it in every song that she produces.
I didn't know she was British, actually.
Really?
No, I don't listen to a lot of her songs. But
oh, literally every song. Yeah, almost like any of her recent songs, like anything off of Brat, like that accent is in there. When I'm in the head, I'm pumping that beat. 666 on the Princess Street. Like, literally every song. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I'm pumping that, the vibes.
This month has been a wild drive through the suburbs for Olivia Rodrigo fans. The 23-year-old singer-songwriter behind #1 hits like Driver's License and Vampire recently teased her 3rd studio album. Following her 2023 sophomore project Guts, her website has updated to feature a new logo and laughter tint of purplish pink from the Guts era. This was painted on a wall in Melrose Avenue in California, which was later modified to add the word love. The 4-letter word is rumored to be the title of her new album, following the naming conventions of Guts and her 2021 debut tour. Rodrigo also gave an interview to British Vogue where she discussed the process of her upcoming album, saying, quote, "I think in my music, my favorite love songs that are a little bit sad or have a little bit of like wistfulness. And so I kind of set out trying to write a sad love song, end quote. We expect more information about upcoming music from Rodrigo later this year. Paige, did you listen to Olivia Rodrigo?
I love Olivia Rodrigo. I've been on that train since before, like, I watched Bizaardvark. I literally, I also am into American Girl, so I watched that Grace movie, Don't Play. I wish I had Grace, the 2015 Girl of the Year. So I've been on that Olivia Rodrigo train since the beginning. But I remember when Driver's License came out, I was obsessed. I was like 16 when that came out. So like, it's crazy being like 21 now and like she's releasing her third album. I'm so excited.
I remember Bizaardvark. That's crazy.
Yes, she's literally everywhere. Like, it's been crazy to see how much she's grown over the years. So I'm excited for her to do like, enter like a new color era, because her second album, I was like, Guts is very like, you know, it's very red and purple.
Right.
So this one's gonna be more pink and purple, obviously, if the title of the album is gonna be called Love.
Right.
I'll be at the Love Tour if I can get tickets. And Olivia Rodrigo, I love you, but lower your prices, please. They were like $200 for nosebleeds for Guts tour.
Oh
I was
gosh.
so mad. I was like, babe, we cannot be doing this right now, I swear. But it's okay. I was gonna say, I think a thing that I could predict for this new album, it's definitely gonna be more like Lovey. I feel like it's gonna be very so American vibe, but also I feel like it's gonna give like one step forward, three steps back sort of thing. I'm excited to see what she does for this, especially because like she was in like a long-term relationship there for a minute, but then they broke up. So like, I'm excited to see how like she incorporates all of that into this new album. So
When we come back from the break, we will be talking about the 20th anniversary special of Hannah Montana. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Hannah Montana celebrates its 20th anniversary this week with the premiere special on Disney Plus and reunion on the red carpet at El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles. Many members of the original cast showed up, including star Miley Cyrus, along co-stars Shanika Knowles and Cody Lindley, and more. The special featured performances, reunions, and sit-down interview between Miley Cyrus and podcast Alice Cooper. But one of the biggest surprises at the anniversary was the appearance of Billy Ray Cyrus, who is not only Miley's father in real life, but also her TV dad in the show. Billy Ray Cyrus had drifted apart from his daughter after his divorce, so his appearance was exciting and nostalgic. Miley said, quote, "I'm really excited for him to be here because I know how much our relationship means to everyone that watches his show," end quote. Paige, are you going to watch the reunion?
I probably should watch the reunion. I'm gonna be honest, I'm low-key a fake fan. I didn't really watch Hannah Montana growing up, but I respect her so much as like an artist and an actress. I think it's awesome that they're doing this anniversary since the show is so special for so many people.
Definitely was for me.
How was it? Because you said that you saw it.
So my sister watched it all the time as a little girl growing up. So obviously, me as a little sister, I watched it as well. So I did watch the 20th anniversary, and what I thought was interesting is that like, this wasn't even planned. Like, she just started teasing it, and like, her manager, whatever, was just like, "Did you have anything planned for this?" And Miley was like, "No, but we need to make it happen." So that's how the anniversary really got started, and I thought that was interesting.
Miley is so Miley, and I love that about her. She's so like, I'm just gonna do this, and I love that for her so much. I also think that's so like, I didn't think Billy was gonna show up. That's cool that Billy Ray Cyrus ended up showing up, especially because of how strained their relationship is.
Yeah.
It's very special for everyone, and for Miley, and for everyone who watched the show and stuff like that. I heard about the Alex Cooper interview, because apparently Alex Cooper is neighbors with Miley Cyrus.
I thought that was really weird.
I was like, that's crazy. And then, but like, she's like, yeah, she's a super fan, and she lives like right next door to me. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, shout out. I was gonna say, I know a lot of people are really hoping like Miley's gonna announce a tour, but she literally said like, I'm not touring anymore. Like, she hated touring when she was like younger, especially early in her career, and I know she doesn't really want to do it anymore, which is fair, guys. Respect Miley for that, guys.
Chuck Norris has passed away after a sudden hospitalization in Hawaii following a medical emergency on March 19th. His family confirmed March 20th that the 86-year-old Walker Texas Ranger star has entered his eternal rest. Quote, "While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and was at peace to the world. He was a martial artist, actor, and symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, and an incredible brother and the heart of our family, end quote. Norris appeared to be in good health last week when he posted a video on his birthday saying, quote, nothing like some playful action on a sunny day to make you feel young, end quote. Chuck Norris was an iconic tough guy with his roles in Walker, Texas Ranger. Starring in more than 20 movies, Norris' legendary toughness became internet lore, leading to countless memes and parodies about his strength and staying power. Paige, have you ever seen movies starring Chuck Norris?
I definitely have at some point. I know that he's a very famous martial artist, which I know as somebody who did karate for 7 years, it's like, this is so crazy and so sad. I mean, he lived a long, long life. I know a lot of people, like a lot of my friends were like, no, not Chuck Norris. I'm like, guys, he was literally 86 years old. I fear his time was going to come soon. I feel like anytime anyone reaches over the age of 70 or 75, it's like, they're like, not, I don't know if a ticking bomb is a nice word to put it, but it's like,
no, I get what you mean.
Not like a ticking bomb, but like, you're like, ooh, like, I was gonna say, you gotta keep an eye on them. Like, I know after, oh my gosh, I forget her name, I feel horrible, but I'm terrible with names. If it's like, the mom in, what's it called? Not Elf, what's the other movie? Oh my gosh, in Home Alone, the one who recently just passed away.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I can't think of her name right now, and I'm so sorry.
I can't either, it's okay. So you weren't surprised by his
I was gonna say, oh my God, then I heard he was 86 years old. I was like, I mean, I'm sure it was bound to happen, but I'm like, it's very, very, I was gonna say, he very iconic figure. I was gonna say, Mr. Tough, always forever Mr. Tough guy.
I know. Yes.
I was gonna say, if he was here right now, what would I say to him?
Right.
I'd be like, you're a legend, you're an icon, and I hope you know that, man. I hope you know that you're a legend and you're an icon, and you will always be the people's prince, I suppose, in the world of martial arts and in the world of the West, in the Wild Wild West movies. But yeah, the one thing I've been especially seeing is like, especially after she died, everyone was making those TikToks that were like, don't take journeys on treacherous roads and don't swim in the sea. And the main one I saw was Meryl Streep, and I was like, Meryl Streep cannot go anywhere. 4-year-old me would sob. I grew up watching Mamma Mia. That was like a constant rewatch in my house. So Meryl Streep.
That was same as
Meryl Streep, you gotta stay. Meryl Streep, you can't go anywhere.
When we come back, we will be playing a game, Hollywood Headlines. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Since Hannah Montana celebrated its 20th anniversary this week, we're going to be testing your Hannah Montana knowledge with a game we like to call Name That Star. Paige, I'll be giving you a prompt with a list of potential answers. You'll have a 10-second to choose the answer that you agree with most. Paige, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Which Disney Channel star did not guest star on Hannah Montana? Corbin Bleu, Sabrina Carpenter, Ashley Tisdale, or Nick Jonas?
I'm gonna say Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like she was probably kind of young and was not really in that era, because she was a little bit later in Disney. Like Girl Meets World was after Hannah Montana, so I feel like it probably was Sabrina Carpenter, because Corbin Bleu and Ashley Tisdale were very much in that era because of what's it called? What's the name of that dang High School Musical, and then Nick Jonas, because the Jonas Brothers, and
they were huge.
Yeah, they were huge during that era too. So it's I think it's Sabrina Carpenter.
The answer is Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes!
Wow.
Guys, I know my Disney. I was gonna say, I don't know Hannah Montana super well, but I do know my Disney. Don't play.
Well, that's all we have for tonight's episode, but make sure to come back next week for the latest news in Hollywood. A big thank you to Paige Davis for coming on today's show. I'm Allie Bennett. Have a great week, Millersville.